What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Avatar standard content here on the channel, and we are going to be taking a look at some Boros dragons. Now, Momo, if you'll take a look here, this is not necessarily a dragon, but it does happen to work very, very well with all the dragons, because Momo discounts the first non-lemur flyer you cast every single turn. And what that means is it allows you to curve into some very powerful flyers. Now, the biggest reason for me why this deck is as good, or it potentially good as it could be right now, is there's a lot of green decks floating around. And all those green decks have a bunch of mana dorks. Badgermole Cub, Llanowar Elves, Gene Pollinator. Heck, some even go a little bit further and play stuff like Leyline Weaver and Great Divide Guide. Well, Clarion Conqueror has something to say about all of that, and more importantly, you can actually cast Clarion Conqueror on turn 2 if you have a turn 1 Momo, because that makes your Clarion into a 2-drop, and if you're on the play against an elf and you play a Clarion Conqueror on turn 2, your opponent's going to look at their hand and not really know what to do. So past that, the dragon package, dragon package, there's not really a ton of dragon payoffs other than Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, which you can behold the dragon when it comes into play to make a treasure token, and then every time a dragon enters, you get a counter and it gets flying until end of turn. And it works pretty well with Momo because Momo is discounting your dragons, which means you can double spell with stuff like Sarkhan, dragon plus kill spell in the same turn. It really helps your curve out. Should go ahead and move Hellkite over here to the 3-drop slot. We got 4 Novas and 4 Magmatics. Nova also fantastic against the green decks because if you have Momo, you can go Warp Hellkite on turn 2 because you're getting a discount on the Warp and kill the Llanowar Elf. So that can be a very back-breaking play against the green decks as well. The one issue that I found here, by the way, I found this list from, I want to say it had a placing in one of the MTGO challenges and then a couple of 5-0s as well. The one issue, because I've played this deck in the past too, that I've always found with this deck is nobody can seem to find a good 2-drop. I've seen people try Voice of Victory, I've seen people try Charming Prince, and now in this particular version we have Charming Scoundrel. And after playing some games, I think this card also just kind of it's mostly just like pack filler. And if somebody can find a good 2-drop for this deck to replace, this, maybe Voice of Victory might be the answer. But yeah, there's got to be something better than this. It's too mopey, I guess I should say. Other than that, we have some interaction here in the form of Get Lost and Burst Lightning. Get Lost is mostly here to be able to kill a Roboroid at instant speed, but you can also kill something like Artist Talent. Can't kill Monument to Endurance, which is kind of unfortunate. You can kill, you're mostly playing this because you need to kill larger creatures. I've had a lot of people ask me, like, why not Lightning Helix? Mostly because the green landfall decks have a lot of X4s, Might Farm Harmonizer, Ice Till Explorer, and Lumbering Worldwagon. So you need to be able to kill those cards and interact with them specifically at instant speed as well. Mana base, nothing too crazy. Got a couple of Maelstroms, your assorted red-white lands, and then just some really, really heavy hitters on the board here. Rips, Doorkeeper Thralls, bunch of sweepers, things like that. So this is sort of what the Boros Dragons deck is looking like right now. I do like the concept of just having the ability to go Momo into Clarion Conqueror, which I think is really good against a lot of the green decks. The problem is sometimes you're going to play against Izzet, and I'll be honest with you, this deck did not feel like it was that great at Izzet. So we'll see how the metagame adapts, and I think that if you have a ton of green, it certainly in your area, it certainly makes sense to play something like this. But in any case, that's what I got for the intro. Hope you guys enjoy the games, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. Well, this has Momo. Doesn't really have a lot else, though, because I have to passage on white to play the Momo, and then I can't play Scoundrel. I guess I could passage on red and go burst into Scoundrel Momo. That's actually probably fine, right? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is the other thing, too. I feel like this matchup is probably pretty bad. Like, this deck does not seem like it's very well positioned against Izzet. Maybe, though, because you just have a bunch of big, like, you have a lot of high toughness creatures. That could be okay. That's their turn 2 play? What? Huh? Huh? Yo, scoundrel getting in there? Oh, we're getting in there, all right. Seam rip over get lost. You really need get lost against the landfall decks. You need to be able to interact on their turn. Because they have stuff like Might Form Harmonizer and Lumbering World Wagon that sorcery speed removal is just not good against. Like, you desperately need to interact on their turn. This is not going well. Yeah, Ross. Also, the deck is just, like, extremely consistent, has a lot of turn 4 kills. I've had some turn 3 kills with it, too. Like, it's the most powerful, it's probably has the most broken draws, and removal sucks in this format. That's all it is.
Together we can shift the current.
So I have to save the treasure for next turn, I think. So here, I guess I'll show them Hellkite, probably. And then I guess pass? Yeah, I don't know. I know the landfall deck is powerful, but I feel like there has to be a strategy that's good against landfall, you know? Like, I don't think that we're just in a tier 0 format like we were with Vivi, for example. You know, where it's just like there's nothing better to do. Right. Deck is obviously powerful and it's very consistent, but like there's gotta be some decks that are good against it. What happens to the lesson hype? People, you know, a lot people like the thing about lessons is like, and I said this when Seth won the world championships, like the deck is good, but the reason that they did so well with lessons at Worlds is because people just weren't as prepared for it. But you're seeing a lot more, like, you know, you saw some main deck annuls, a lot more graveyard hate, main deck lanterns, ways like stuff like Necropsy and Raid Requisition to blow up Monument and Talent. Like, there's a lot of good cyber cards against lessons. Delph with a song request in the queue. This game feels unwinnable, but I guess I'll try. I don't even think I want to cast Momo here.
I hope I change back when I leave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, that's also a good point too. You got to remember that World Championships is a much smaller metagame. So the World Championships is not necessarily indicative of what the actual metagame looks like. It's a lot more like focused and targeted. And on top of that, it's just people like weren't prepared for lessons at that tournament. Like, I think a great example of that is Derek Davis, who still made the top 8. He was playing lessons, but his version of lessons was just like, he could not ever possibly beat the versions that had Monument Talent, right? And I think that's a good example. People, like, lessons was a thing, sort of, going into Worlds, but the lessons decks weren't necessarily as focused on Monument Talent. So, you know, that's part of it too. Like, that version was just so far behind the Monument Talent version. So they're doing, like, Riddler scam stuff, huh? Roll? No. Need exercise. Maybe Roku. I don't really have a lot for this matchup. I guess Stormbrood is not very good. Maybe, like, shave a burst for a Roku. Try it like that. I guess I could do fire magic. Actually, that's probably better than burst. Well, sand's a little bit better. Does have turn 1 Momo. 50% is it? When I did the breakdown for the metagame video this weekend, it was 38%, is it, I think? It was pretty unbelievable. Yeah, keep gifting subs until I say yes. That's the correct answer. I mean, eventually there will be a number, you know. I just don't know what that number is. What deck would you play to beat Lessons? I believe the Landfall decks are good against Lessons. At what point do you drop Pioneer from the metagame video? I think after this month. The only reason I'm still doing it for this month is because the Arena Qualifier weekend is Pioneer. And I know that a large percentage of my audience is Arena viewers. So I wanted to keep it up just until after the Arena Qualifier. I don't know what I'm going to replace it with, though. Like, I guess we could add Legacy. Maybe I don't have to replace it. Maybe I can just do... I mean, I added Pre-Modern again this week, so maybe it'll just be like standard Modern, Pre-Modern. But yeah, I'm kind of... I hate to say it, but I'm kind of off Pioneer. It's just not really a thing. How do I kill a 4/6 flyer, by the way? No, I don't play limited. Why did I do that? That was kind of dumb. Because now if I fire magic, I'm going to lose my Hellkite. Yeah, I guess it kind of worked out. I had to pick a deck to play an Arsecue between Landfall or Temoroid. Which one do you pick? Probably Landfall. I think it's just more consistent than the Temoroid deck. I would say Temoroid has a higher ceiling, but a lower floor. And I think Landfall is like just about in the middle between that. Like, still has explosive starts, but actually has the capability of playing a game that might go long because of the Ice Till plus Esper Origins. Yeah, I don't even... How would you even do, like, a weekly limited breakdown? Because they don't really post data for limited challenges, I don't think. Do limited challenges even fire? On Moto? I don't know if they do. Not sure why replace one non-supported format with another non-supported format. Well, okay, let me ask you this then. If you have suggestions, what formats are supported besides standard and standard and modern? There's no other formats, right? So it's like, what am I gonna do? Just like not include anything else in that portion? I mean, maybe, but I could rotate it. I could do like pre-modern 1 week, legacy another week, pauper another week, like... Because as long as there is data available on Magic Online, and I can like look at a set of data, input that into a spreadsheet, and then, show the data to the audience, that's what I'm looking for. And Pauper Legacy also have challenges that fire on Magic Online, so... Alright, I'm dead. I knew this matchup was going to be bad, by the way. Here's the thing that I'll say on that. I don't play any limited whatsoever, and I don't feel like, just by looking at the data, I don't think that I'm qualified, like, I mean, I guess it's just presenting the data, but you know what I mean? Like, I would feel a lot more comfortable doing something like that if I had, 20 or 30 drafts under my belt and I had like a brief, like sort of an understanding of how the cards play out. I don't know if this hand's good. Okay, now let me ask you this. Okay, I have a question. This is the rare circumstance where you get to backseat. If this hand is a mulligan, why would I play this deck? Right? Is that a fair question to ask? Because, like, I mean, this hand kind of does the thing, right? I think the last part of that is the only question to ask. True, honestly, true. You're not wrong about that. What if we just draw the Momo, though? Momo does make this hand really good. Is this hand good if they're playing green? I mean, it has Conqueror, so it can't be that bad. Maybe they'll think I'm playing Is It? Mm. No, I want to play against green decks, man. That's how cyclical metagames work. It's like 1 week, mono green just shows up out of nowhere, dominates the metagame, 30% of the room, and then this is a deck that's a natural foil to that, but like, you know, this deck is only good if you expect to play against mono green a third of your matches, because this deck just seems like it really struggles against Is It. Well, I mean, here's a 4/5. I don't know what you want from me. It's all I got, man. That's all I got. That's all my deck does. We can turn off the abilities from their FOMOs. Does that mean they don't get to untap and get second combat phases? That's what that means, right? Wait, I don't remember. Did we do prediction for this match or the last match? I think it was this match, but I lost track. They have 3 types. They're at 16. They have instant land sorcery. So if I cast this, they get insta delirium. So I'm just gonna hit them for 10 and then chump block their Drake. Or 8 rather. Hit them to 8. Hold! I mean, I guess this is not going terribly. Maybe it's just that our hand was bad last time. Gonna bounce Sarkin? Mm-hmm. It does give them... Oh no, it doesn't give them delirium. Sure. Oh, that's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. Clarion shuts off the Drake-Catcher. That's actually hugely relevant. Although now we can't lethal them next turn. That is a good point, though. Clarion's good against Drake-Catcher, at least. Do I give them Delirium? I'm at 18, huh? could double, but if I double and this goes to the graveyard, they get Delirium. I could just chump. I could also just take. Let's double. I think there's a good chance they end up getting Delirium anyways. Instant land sorcery. So I think this is okay. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say. I thought they had nothing. Because I think if they had a torch there, they probably would attack with a FOMO too. Like, give me the option of going Conqueror Block FOMO. Eh, maybe not. Maybe they would still hold it. Because they could also just go Torch, Sec, FOMO, kill Conqueror if they wanted to. Whoa. Whoa. He's so elusive. He's not elusive enough to dodge a dragon. He's not that elusive. He at least can't fly. Alright, what do we do against the looting version? They have Otter, though. That's kind of weird. Otter Hatcher. So Exercise hits what? Fear of Missing Out, Quantum Riddler, Frostcliff Siege. Yeah, I just feel like I need this. And I don't think I want Rip. I do this. Just don't want Burst against them. Nothing because the looting version sucks. The looting version definitely does not suck. The one good thing that the looting version has going for it is it's playing 4 copies of Frostcliff Siege. At least it should be, if they're not. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have cut my Burst Lightnings. They did show me that. God, these old border shocklands, man, very, very satisfying. They spark joy in me. I guess I should play Fire Magic against this. Alright, opponent, how do you beat a single 3/3 creature? Just one singular 3/3. I mean, that might do it. Well, it's interesting. That at least gives me a decision this turn. First time I've had a decision all day. Did someone tell Kala that Props is banned? I don't know if they got the memo. They may have not gotten the memo. How long do I usually stream for? I mean, it depends. I would say I try to aim for like 6 or 7 hours, somewhere in that range. Didn't I say earlier that I was going to try to not make 6-7 jokes? Pretty sure I said that at one point. What's up, strategist? How you doing today? This game is, I wouldn't say it's going well, I'll be honest with you. But definitely not say that it's going well. Okay. I think that deserves a tunnel right there. Okay, good news is they have nothing in play. Bad news is they're going to play cards that I can't beat every single turn for the next 3 turns. So, yeah. I mean, look, I can't beat the first one. And I certainly can't beat the second or the third one. couple Get Losts in my deck. I got a couple Momos in my deck. Sphinx versus Dragon, a tale as old as time itself. Bouncing Hellkite. Bet. Bet, 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 bet. Maybe if they, like, get frisky and attack. Okay. I mean, they still can't activate Drakecatcher, so. 4, 7, 9. Do they think they can activate Drakecatcher? Alright, ready? They're gonna go hover over Drakecatcher. Ooh. Does that do anything? I mean, not really. Because they just play Riddler next turn and kill me. Well, the double warp doesn't kill them, right? By double warp, 3/3 Momo, 3/3 Clarion, and then 2 4s. They block a 4 and take 10. So it's still not lethal. I think I just have to hard cast the Hellkite and just somehow hope that I can survive next turn. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, because if I warp the other one, the Riddler has 2 damage on it. They block a 3, and they take 11 and go to 1, and the Riddler stays alive. So yeah, I can't do that. Maybe what I could do is warp the second one and only attack with the Hellkites? But then it's the same thing. Don't they just take 8? Ah, I see what you're doing there. I saw you were hovering over that Drakecatcher. No, no, no. No, no, no. My card's got text. Their card also has text. All right, dude, I get it. All right, you win. I mean, it had text. It has text in my hand. God, this deck is not good. Good God. Well, it's probably good against green decks, right? And maybe that's why this deck is doing well on Moto, is because the entire Moto metagame is just like 50% green decks. But boy, does it feel really bad against blue-red. Like, I don't know how this deck is supposed to beat an Izzet deck. I'd like to try, like, playing a green matchup to see how it plays out, but... I think we went, like, either 4 or 5 and 2 with Dingo's deck. Something like that. We did okay. We lost to this deck. That's why I wanted to try it out. But... and then we just queued into 2 Izzet decks with this. It's that arena matchmaking, man. I mean, it looks good when you play Momo on turn 1 and they don't kill it. How often is that happening, though? I would say not very often. Like, this deck has nut draws, but... okay, yeah, that... unfortunately, my friend, that is not going to do it. Can I get an 07s for Kala? Kala laka laka. Okay. Turn 4 kill, by the way. Yeah! Do I love Verges? I do be loving Verges. No, I mean, no, what do you want from me? Yeah, the OG landfall deck. I've seen some versions of like the new quote unquote new landfall deck. They've been incorporating copies of the Hydra into the main deck just because the Hydra can like you just go turn 1 elf, turn 2 Hydra, and then they die on turn 3. So like Hydra does give you those turn 3 kills too. Which seems important in the mirror match. Because that's like just all that matters. I mean, I don't even want to keep 2 kill spells. I kind of just want to keep 3 lands and these 2. I think I'm going to do that. Finally! Fucking, it took forever, dude. I almost don't want to kill it because I have the Clarion, but I guess I'll kill it. Yep. That's rough, buddy. This is why I didn't want to kill the elf. Maybe I should have just saved the shock for the cub. But they can float mana with the elf in response to me killing the cub, so should get a 4-star. I mean, they only have 1 mana. What are you gonna do with 1 mana? Good luck. That is a card you can cast with 1 mana. I don't even want to Hellkite the 1/1. I think what I want to do is just kill Chocobo, attack for 3, Scoundrel, make a treasure, I guess? Maybe hold this is better. Wait, why didn't I just make a Wicked roll? Kind of forgot I could do that. -1. Just the clean -1. Everybody in chat right now, -1. I'll let you do that. I did tell you not to backseat, but you can give me a -1. That's fine. I accept. Yeah, this is how you use the oops emote. They're at 9. You know, that -1 looking pretty relevant here. Given that checks notes I have 9 power next turn. Okay, they gained 2 life anyway, so it didn't matter, but well, here's the problem. I think I'm dead if they have Mightform Harmonizer, but I also don't think there's anything I can do about that. So, yeah. Maybe not, though, because they don't have Harmonizer and Ice Till. And they can't play both before playing their land drop, which is good. I guess they can go Harmonizer into Ice Till. Yeah. Harmonizer land and then Ice Till. Oh, they're hard casting. Okay, well that's fine. No, they only had 6 mana. The forest currently does not make mana, so they had 6. I mean, this should be fine. I can just chump whatever is the biggest thing. I saw a Unideck in a challenge recently. I saw a Naya Unideck in, I think it was in the top 32 of last night's challenge, actually. I think it was like, it had a 3-3 record, but it didn't look any different. It looked like the same Unideck. GG. All right, Operation Draw, Clarion, Conqueror. What if we tried to rip their ass? It's kind of stupid, right? I mean, it's good against what? Esper Origins and Icetail Explorer. Is that enough? Probably not. No, get that stupid Dragonhawk out of here. Yeah, I don't want Rest in Peace against them. It's got Clarion. Okay, this one I will keep. What do I put back? God damn, this is a perfect 7. I don't want to... I don't want to put a card back, man. I honestly think it might just be land, but that is really, really sketchy. How many lands does this deck play? 24? It's too sketchy. I'm gonna put that Get Lost. This is the safe play. I'm gonna make sure that I don't die on turn 4 by killing their 1-mana dork. Wow, no play on turn 2, huh? That's shocking. How'd you get the sleeves? I got them last year. Oh wait, no, these sleeves? These I got. I bought these from the store. This was an item available for purchase in the winter shop. They're kind of nice though, aren't they? I like the Ice Age ones, but these ones feel kind of good. I wanted to try these out. They're from Call Time. Yeah, the winter store had like I think it was 5 or 6 sleeves for like 500 gems or something, and this was one of them. There's a couple other nice ones in that bundle. Counter on ice still, really? Okay. Thought they would go in the forest to be able to attack. Oh, right. And then if I block, they make it. Okay, so I can't block. I see what you did there. So... Dude, I'm still just gonna die. I am just going to die. Oh, my... Oh! Dude, sick deck. Sick deck, man. Oh my god. Maybe they'll block. Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. It's like the Walter White meme. Doomwake, don't cast the Sarkin! No, don't cast the Sarkin! Don't do it! I just did anyway, so who gives a fuck? Alright, you win. Sick deck. Okay, actually the nuts? This hand is kind of broken. Not gonna lie. Yeah, play your elf, huh? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you want to see this? Nice elf. Attack for 2. What up? In concession in 3, 2. I mean, I don't even need to do this, but it's just, it's funny because it's rude, you know? Okay, sure. Well, good deck, right? That's how you're supposed to cast a turn 2 Conqueror. It just makes sense. Red cards? I don't want to see red cards, man. Then what do you do with your elf? Fucking attack with it. What do you think? What else do you what else do people do with elves? Okay, I drew 4 shock lands against red, therefore I've died. GG. GG. Okay. I've decided to start the game at 12 life today. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Dude, this sucks. All right, you ready? You're gonna like this play. I think you're really gonna like this play. Oh wait, this thing has to target? Oh, they can just shock my guy. Oh, they can also pump the... Because I shot. Okay. Well, I take back what I said about you're gonna like this play. I've already made it, so I guess I'll just do it. What if they just don't pump their claw? Fuck. They saw the line! Opponent has seen the line. I'll block with this shitter. Could double, I guess, because I have the Sarkin. Holy shit, a land that doesn't deal me damage? No way! Literally no way. They didn't pump the claw last turn. I guess we can just not attack here. Here's hoping Lorwyn is the return of standard elves. They should just reprint, like, Heritage Druid, fucking Priest of Titania, why not? Just reprint it all. Fuck it. I'd be in. I'm an elf enjoyer. Druid is legal foundations. XDD. Yeah, Gaia's Cradle? Fuck it, why not? What was the Temu Gaia's Cradle? The one that like flipped into a cradle? They had that one. It's still probably like an insanely expensive commander card. Bro, what is in their hand? I mean, I'm just... I know what's in my hand, but I want to know what's in their hand. No, not the station land, the enchantment. Yeah, the growing rights, that's what it was. Okay, would I rather kill their hard claw or... No, I think I'd rather do this, right? Because now I can actually maybe attack. Well, I mean, I'm worried about the slick shot, man. I just kind of assumed they have pump spells in hand that they're holding on to. But now that I have... They're 20... So maybe I should leave Momo back? Hit for 9? I don't know. They go to 11. They play the slick shot block there. Thing is, I don't have a dragon to trigger Sarkin next turn. I'm gonna leave Momo back. Andre, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Crowing rights is also standard legal. Shut up. Oh, wait, it is. Oh, okay. Well. I've learned something new today. I've learned something new. I hope they don't have Monstrous Rage. I mean, it's not Monstrous Rage, right? Right? Mom, can we have Monstrous Rage? Monstrous Rage at home. Dude, what the fuck? Am I just dead? Am I literally just dead? Andre, thanks again for the raid. Welcome, Raiders! We're playing some Standard today. So I go to 3? Okay. Not dead. Oh, they're dead. That was a good draw. XDD. I would say that was an above average draw. Woo! Had that the whole time, by the way. It's funny because they knew that I drew that, because if I had it last turn, I would have played it. I had 10 million mana, you know? So they knew I drew that. Mm-hmm. Try like that. The Shuffler never lies. It wasn't Jeskai, it was Teamer. I like that deck. I think we ended up going... It was either like 4 or 5-2 with it. It was decent. I don't know if it's necessarily... I still don't know if I like it more than the Landfall decks is the thing. Like, I think it is a good evolution of the Ouroboros decks, but I don't know if it's like... It feels a lot less consistent than Landfall to me. So I think if I were choosing between those two decks, I think I'd still rather play Landfall. I'm putting back the land. I don't give a fuck. All right, you ready? Turn 2, double Bastronaut. My body is ready. The song whips. Come on, play 2 more. I know you want to play some more Bastronauts. All right, fine. Fine. Oh, okay. I think I'm okay with that. Well, maybe I'm not. That was a decent draw. God, the second Fire Magic is pretty bad now, though. Now that I have the Momo in play. We get a hot take in chat. Magic the Gathering is a card game and not a retirement plan, investment strategy, or security. Wait, it's a card game? That's news to me. I thought it was chess. I have 1 mana? Is there a protection spell here? I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it was a pyramid scheme like 6 or 7 years ago, but I'm just gonna kill the challenger. Fuck it, they just don't have the protection spell. There's no way. They just don't have it. They just don't fucking have it. They never ever have it. I thought Magic the Gathering was an NFT. Mod check dragons. All right, attack for 3. What a weird ass game, man. Wow, it feels like all year since I've watched this stream. You don't get it. I'll tell you when you're older. It's fine. Old King Cole, thank you for that tier 1, 3 months. Welcome back. Chat's just been making terrible jokes all day. I would never do that. See, my jokes are fantastic. I wouldn't just make bad jokes like that, you know. I would never do that. Not in a million years. I guess that's a good point. By definition, they can't be NFTs. Because they do print more than one copy of each card. So it does kind of defeat like the entire purpose of NFTs. Okay, so they have Big Slick on top. So you're telling me that I'm dead, is what you're telling me. How do I not be dead? Like hard cast the Hellkite? Hard cast the Hellkite, leave it on defense. Hope that's good enough. Oh, you know what? Wait, is this thing a forced shuffle? Dude, I should have just gotten the Magmatic! No! I didn't know it was a forced shuffle! It's literally... Yeah, no, that was good. Because it would have forced him to shuffle with the Slick Shot. That would have been good. Because this Nova Hellkite doesn't do anything. If I'm going to leave it on defense anyways. Just doesn't accomplish anything. Now, we played a lot of pre-modern yesterday, Daniel. So no more today. What if they just don't have a pump spell? Like they could just not have one, you know? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I'm dead. They had that the whole time, dude? Jesus Christ. They slow rolled that too. That was nice. That was nice. I know. The patience. The patience from Zhao. Because like they had mana untapped for the entire time and they never used a pump spell, even in spots where it would have been good to use a pump spell. But I just like thought they were sandbagging a pump spell. Turns out they were just holding on to that the whole time. That was pretty impressive. I like that. Oh, I know nothing about Dota. I just know that that's a sound redemption from Deceive stream. That's the only reason I know that. It's a lot of Hellkites. Save me, Momo! I really hope they play a Burnout Bastronaut. Guess I'll do it. Gotta do something real quick. Slick Shot in the Exile Zone. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm sketching my YouTube video. Okay, January 1st. That one's January 2nd. That one's the 3rd. That one's the 4th. All right, we're good. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have 2 videos on the same day. Oh, no. No, come on, man. Come on, man. Dude, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Chat, pray for me. Please pray for me. Wait, do I have lethal? No, I only have 8. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. What if I just didn't attack? And then maybe if I set up a chump block, that will incentivize them to cast some spells, and then I can, like... I don't know if that matters. Whatever, I'll attack. I guess it doesn't really change the clock if I attack. Like, there's not that much difference between 10 and 9. guess there kind of is, because I do have 8 damage. Yo, chill. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, 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 chill. You ready? You ready? You ready? Ooh. I thought they had at least one more pump spell there, but... Okay. Dead. Dead. Dead, 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 dead. I do need to land at some point. Also dead. Oh, baby, a triple. Can I get an untapped land? That'll do. That'll do. Just anything that attacks. Fire magic. I mean, I did talk shit about this deck, and we are kind of cooking with it, so it's certainly not this. It is definitely not whatever this hand has. Maybe if I knew they were playing Landfall, but... God, these Scoundrels just feel so bad, too. Like, there's got to be a better 2-drop than Scoundrel, right? This card just doesn't do anything. You know? Fuck. Well... that was a good draw. Okay, I've learned... here's what I've learned about this deck. You should just mulligan to Momo. Because the hands with Momo look a lot better than the hands without Momo. That is one thing I have definitely learned about this deck. Turn 2 Nova is pretty gross. Momos, Mo problems. Yeah, the best deck in Standard is whatever is winning the die roll. The best deck in Standard is just the number 6. Well, 20 if you roll D20s, but, I mean, who rolls D20s? Only psychos roll D20s. I'm still kind of just dead. Do I roll 1d6? No, 2, but, like, you want both of them to beat 6, you know? I roll 2d6. But even if one of them is 6, you're still increasing your odds of winning the die roll, you know? Dude, I don't know. Like, fucking make a 2-2 Momo and chump block? I don't know, dude. I think I'm dead. I think that's what I know. What if we accelerated into Clarion with Llanowar Elves? Okay, so let me just check, make sure we're on the same page. Turn 1, Llanowar Elf. Turn 2, Clarion Conqueror. Now what? You're at 12. Don't think I have a way out of this. Turn 3 attack for 4. Noted. That might give me a chance. Actually, that's kind of insane, isn't it? Scoundrel, make a treasure. 1, 2. Sarkin, make a treasure. 2 mana Hellkite. Yeah. Is this a May? God damn it, I have to give them a card? Fucking hell, dude. Why can't this be a May? Or like an up to, you know? Why does it have to be mandatory? I don't want to give them a card, because that makes it more likely I die next turn. I mean, I can probably survive with 3 blockers, right? Because the Surrock itself is only going to be 7. I could just take 7 and then block everything else. I guess I'm dead to anti-kill spell, which is bad. What? Huh? What? What are they doing? Well, here's the thing. If they have a kill spell, I'm dead. And if they don't have a kill spell, they're dead. So they have a Rav? Are they playing the classic Badgermolka Sozin deck? I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to do this because I have lethal anyways. I don't need these homies. Soak up 2 damage. That... Wait, they didn't play that pre-combat? Huh? Huh? Why didn't they play that pre-combat? They might have actually survived if they played it pre-combat, right? What just happened? Okay, anyways. Would they have survived if they played it pre-combat? So the bat would have been a 3-3, right? So 3-3 bat, they go to 8 life, they block here and take 7. They would have survived, yeah. I feel like I should have won that game. Was it a 4-4? No, the Royd had 2 counters on it, so it would have been a 3-3 bat. Goal Gary. Goal Gary. Goal, 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 goal. Messi, 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 Messi. I guess Roku is good against them, right? Probably. This kills Royd, so I guess... Burst Lightning seems pretty bad against them, although they're an elf deck, so... I'm just gonna cut these scoundrels. I would guess they're probably like 30, if I had to say, because they're still like Commander popular, right? OG ones? Yeah, I'm not gonna get the OG ones, just like... Yeah, so the newer ones are like, okay, like 2025, that's not too bad. I can live with that. Do this. Goal border ones. Do people... Is there like a Phyrexian Tower deck in... Is there a Phyrexian Tower deck in pre-modern? I've been playing a lot of pre-modern, and I have not seen anybody play a Phyrexian Tower yet. Maybe you can do, like, Academy Rector stuff with Tower. Well, they're legal for, like, you know, some pre-modern tournaments. I know they're not legal for actual, like, sanctioned events, but... Oh, I should have Momoed first. What am I doing? Obviously should have Momoed first. Is there a Battle of Wits pre-modern deck? We should try that next. I'm in. I'm down to try some Battle of Wits. Maybe we'll make that a sub goal. It goes up to Scourge. So it's 4th edition through Scourge. I don't actually know if I win this race. I probably would have won the race if I had just fucking cast the Momo last turn. Because they'd be at 11, and then the turn after I would have 9. I guess it's still the same clock. So I'll probably cast this next turn. The song does kind of whip. Uh-oh. 3, 6, 9, 10. So let me think about this. Math. I go to 6. This gains 5, right? So I go to 6. I go land Stormbrood up to 11. And they kill me if I attack with the Momo. I go 10. I do that. I block there. They're 10. Then I have 7. I think I take this. I just kind of have to hope they don't have a kill spell is kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, I'll leave back the Momo just in case. Okay, can I beat a kill spell is the question. So I attack for 3, they go to 10. Let's say next turn they kill the Stormbrood. Attack with everything. I chump block Sentinel. I take 8 and go to 3. And then I have just a Conqueror there at 10. Hellkite is only 7, so I'm still 3 damage short. So maybe I just can't beat a kill spell anyways, and I shouldn't play around it. Yeah. Did you pop in the Discord? All right, let me look at this. I need to make a pre-modern channel in the Discord. Oh my god, what is this? Pre-modern Battle of Wits. I love how you put Plan A. Dude, this image is so good. Plan C, Pandemonium. Plan B, Devour Altar. Plan D, Shapeshifter Triskelion. Plan F, Quiet Spec Roar. Plan E, Pattern of Rebirth. Dude, this is like the most base screenshot of all time. The screenshot is so good. Not my image. It's still a good screenshot, man. It's a really good screenshot. Hold. They didn't have a kill spell, by the way. Hold. I hope the YouTube folks get to see that Battle of Wit screenshot. Again, not good enough because we Hellkite that. He beat 2 mill players. That's the unlosable matchup. Does mill even play creatures that legally can attack? And don't say Hedron Crab. I'll ban you if you say Hedron Crab. Oh, they hit a spell off the map. Miss. They get 2 more looks. I forgot they could use the maps now. Oh, hold. Miss for a 3rd time? Fuck. Oh, no! God damn it, man. We were so close. We were so close. That was a smart play by them. Kill the Conqueror to use the maps. That was smart. Yeah, I'm dead. They chump block Stormbrood, go up to 10, take 6, go to 4. Damn. GG's. That was a sick play. It was posted in the other formats. The other formats channel in the Discord. I kind of want to play that deck now. The Battle of Wits deck. I'm a sucker for Battle of Wits. I remember when, like, way back in the day when Huey Jensen top 8 at a Grand Prix with it. I want to see if I can find that deck list. Here it is. It was Grand Prix Milwaukee 2002. William Baby Huey Jensen. Greatest deck of all time. Look at this thing. Absorb, Addle, Chainer's Edict, Concentrate, Counterspell, Diabolic Tutor, Disrupt, 4 copies. Fucking get him. Just like all of the best counterspells and interactive spells in the format. And he fucking top 8'd a Grand Prix with this deck. Like, top 8'd a Grand Prix with Battle of Wits. What the hell? Was it better to play Conqueror there? Probably was. Oh yeah, 4 Void? Fucking send it. You bet your ass there's 4 Voids. 4 Spite Malice. 4 Recoil, 4 Repulse. Oh, 4 Prophetic Bolt. Different times, man, different times. Wild Research, look at that card. Well, this deck really only has one plan. You know, there is no plan B in that deck. It literally is just plan A. Bro's walling up over there. Magmatic Hellcat is so funny here because they can't play a Roboroid next turn to attack with the walls. GG's! Boros Dragon's deck might be real, guys. That's another reason to ban Yorion. It just makes the judges' days so much worse. Momo! Momo, Momo, Momo. I was gonna say I could really use a Clarion Conqueror this turn, but unfortunately that did not show up. Now what? I guess I should kill their Bramble Familiar. Yep. Yep. I guess I should Magmatic Hellkite their starting town? Does it make more sense to target a Verge here? I don't know what basics they play, but if I target town and they get planes, they have all 3 colors. Right? If I target Verge and they get planes, at least they have to take a damage for blue cards. You know what I mean? I think it's just better to target Verge. I'm not positive, but... it sounds like... I imagine they have basic planes in their deck. Yeah, I mean, this matchup probably just comes down to whether or not we have the Conqueror early. If we do, we probably win. If not, then we're in a bad spot. Yep. Well, it's a little late, but it is still good. So let's go Sarkin into it. And then I guess we just play this tapped. Really? Surprised by that chump block. -1 treasure. Well, the Clarion shuts it off, so I might as well use it. No! Okay. This is probably fine. This is probably fine. Yeah. So we can what? Twin Moss Stormbird the Dock? Twin Moss Stormbird the Dock, play... Wait, why does my Clarion cost 1? Oh, because it's 2 and then -1 from Momo. Okay, I gotcha. I mean, the treasure would have mattered this turn. Because if I had the treasure, I could go land 5, and then with 6 mana, I could go Conqueror plus kick Burst Lightning. So the treasure actually would have mattered here. Because not being able to kill the Aang is kind of brutal. Because they can keep Ascension flickering the Aang every turn. Yeah. So given that what we've done, I think we have to kill Doc. Play this. Hit for 8. Sure. And then play the Cavern. They get to flip the Aang, but I guess that doesn't matter that much because they're just going to flicker it anyways with the Ascension. The treasure would have definitely mattered here, though. Because the treasure would have let me go play Conqueror for 1, and then have 5 mana left over to kick Burst on Aang. So, yeah, I guess I got punished for using that treasure. Okay, note to self, note to self. Well, I mean, they removed the Conqueror from the battlefield this turn, so... How do I like this deck? I think it's decent, like decent-ish against the green decks, but I don't think it's great against Izzet is the problem. And people still do play Izzet, you know. But if you can dodge the Izzet matchup, I like it enough. We are kind of getting destroyed by a green deck here, but we just didn't have the Clarion fast enough in this game. So they have 2 flying blockers. I think I'm just going to untap here. Oh. That's pretty good. Another spot where I really wish I had a treasure this turn. Because then I could go Conqueror and Dragonhawk. I guess I could just Hawk into a land, right? Hawk into a land would be pretty good. Dragonhawk. Well, well, you know, definitely not that land. Okay. Rip. Hawk into a land? Hawk into a... I don't know. There's something there. Wait. They're just dead on board? Okay. What? Huh? I mean, they could have survived if they just chumped both of these, right? They take 2 and go to 10, and then I have 6 in exile. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, they probably got halfway through reading the card and they're like, that's too much, man. I'm sorry for you, or I'm happy for you, but I ain't reading all that. I get it, you know. I respect it. I've been cutting the Scoundrels every time. I don't think Scoundrel is very good. There's got to be a better 2-drop than this. I got to cut 4 cards against them. These Twin Maws aren't that good, are they? Like, sorcery speed doesn't kill any of their flyers, which they have a lot of. Like, it doesn't kill either of the Angs, and it doesn't kill Appa. I kind of want to cut it. Maybe I cut 2 of them, and the Hawks keep a couple. I think Fire Magic seems meh. I mean, they're an elf deck, right? It seems hard to not have Fire Magic in against an elf deck. It needs to be a creature because you have Momo, which discounts creatures, Sarkhan, which needs dragons. So I think it needs to be a dragon. It's a lot to get lost. Okay, I can work with this. This is good. Very good. Very good. The prince is better. Yeah, the Charming Prince. I don't even think Charming Prince is that good, to be honest with you. There's got to be something better than both of those. Okay, this kind of works out because I can Hellkite the Elf this turn, and then next turn I can Hellkite plus burst the Dock Warlock. So that kind of works out nicely for me. I think when I initially saw this deck, like when it first popped up on MTGO, I think I recall putting putting voice in over either of them. And the voice was pretty good. So here I can go Sarkhan, reveal, and then Hellkite the Elf. Or I can just go Hellkite Burst, save the Sarkhan. That's probably worse. Yeah, let's just go Sarkhan, reveal, and then kill the elf. Hit for 6, they go to 7. Oh no, I just said it. No! I said the thing. Hit for 6, and they go to what? Nice. I drew a land. I do be drawing a land. Appa, Steadfast Guardian. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the Appa. I don't want to fuck around. I could let them block first, but I'm good with this. Draconautics Engineer? So Engineer is what? 2/2, red, give everything else haste, put a counter on it, and then 4 mana make a dragon. I mean, it is kind of nice with Sarkhan. You make a dragon and that triggers Sarkhan. That could be kind of cool. Haste is nice too, with like the magnetic Hellkites. Yeah, that's the thing. I like a lot of what's going on in this deck. I just really think that we gotta find a better 2-drop. Like, Scoundrel is terrible. But, like, everything else is good. Conqueror insane against the green decks. Sarkhan is fantastic. Momo is the best card in this deck by a mile. This maybe should be Torch, especially if you're playing Scoundrel, because you have Sarkhan and Scoundrel to get tokens for Torch. And there are some X3s that you want to be able to kill. So I could see that. Or maybe like a split of Burst and Torch. Yeah, everything else is good. Hawks came up a couple of times. Get Lost is decent. Get Lost with Conqueror specifically is good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we went 5-1, so it can't be that bad.